Hey guys, what's happening? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for taking a moment to listen to my rant. But I think it's kind of important. Um, it's kind of me and my friend were talking earlier. Make sure nobody's around. You don't want to offend people because everybody is a little sensitive these days about issues. But this is basically about coronavirus and a little update of where we're at. My first video about the coronavirus, I was kind of like profiling Asians and stuff like that. And at that time, when that video came out, I mean, it was pretty much everybody was profiling, let's be honest. But now we're at its point. It's about a few weeks, maybe a month since I made that video. Not quite sure. But things have rapidly changed. I mean, now it's not an issue of profiling. It's a worldwide concern. And as of today, Trump just approved 8.3 billion in the fight to get the coronavirus a vaccine made. So he's been pretty good on that. He's been like really expediting the whole thing. Whoever gets that contract, gets the discovery in that contract, definitely is going to be a billionaire right there. So yeah, put your money into pharmaceutical, invest in that if anything. But when I want to, one of the things we were talking about with this coronavirus is the increasing growth of it and how it's spreading and ways it's spreading. It's just not only people coming into the country, people probably already came into this country, but one of the things that concerns me is the fact that there is a community in our society that is highly susceptible to this coronavirus. As we're learning, it's an issue of prevention is like hand washing, constant hand washing. They say 20 seconds of vigorous hand washing is needed. Hand sanitizers is always good. They said that pretty much the whole mask issue isn't becoming an issue really at all. Masks, all they really do is prevent you from getting other people sick. When you cough or anything like that, it does not prevent anything from affecting you. So it's pointless to have the typical mask. They do say the N95 3M mask. They're getting snapped up like crazy. You can't find it on Amazon. There was a point where it was really out of control with the price gouging, but now you really just can't find them. Same thing I noticed with hand sanitizer on Amazon. That's all gone. They don't know when that's going to restock. So everybody went ape crazy on that. But for the most part, it's the community of the homeless community. And, hey, check that out. I got a whole bunch of deer right there. You see them? We're going to be walking right by them real quick. But there is a big issue with the homeless, and there is a concern that they're hygienical. They use facilities that are abundant that we all use. People go to Starbucks now. They got a big policy where all the homeless can crap and pee and shoot up and smoke meth or whatever the heck they do in bathrooms. We just don't know. Oh, look at check this out. So I really do have concern with that. See, there they are. There's a whole bunch of them. I thought I recorded it, but I didn't. Oh well. See, here they come. It's an active train track. I've seen them around before, so they're pretty friendly. I think they're fully aware of the train track. It's an active train track, so I'm pretty sure they're fully aware. Pretty cool, though. I was distracted by cute little deer. Shocked. But anyhow, so, there we were talking about how the homeless community are susceptible to the coronavirus. They have an issue. Most of them, let's be honest, have hygienical issues. They share beers. They smoke, share cigarettes. They share the public facilities we use, whether it be in public parks or maybe Starbucks. Starbucks has that. I mentioned that has that issue going on with anybody can come in and crap, piss, and shoot up. Like I said, I've said that before. But it's it's concerning. I mean, who is watching these people? And plus, you have, an issue with a lot of nonprofits, interacting with the homeless community, and they're also taking it back to their family, or and their family, like their children or their husband, they're out and about. I mean, it's just an easy way to spread. So if we're really going to get a grip on this whole coronavirus issue, I think it's just safe to say, just stay away from people. You know what I mean? Like I said, arm's length. There's one guy at the BART station earlier today, and it kind of caught me off guard, but he was walking and he had his hand out. He was just walking, and as I was crossing paths with him, he had his hand out right in front of me. At first I was like, if this guy was going to hit me, we're going to have an issue between me and this guy. I'm like, what are you doing? But then I kind of realized he was keeping an arm's length away because he don't want to be around people. And so to that, I say smart guy, because that's kind of how I am. I just want to, openly put my hand out, and make sure. He was just pretty much letting people know just to stay the fuck away from him. I understand that, I would be the same way, but I think it's safe to say you just kind of just walk a distance away. You don't need to stick your hand out. Pretty rude, but pretty funny nonetheless. So that's about all I got. I mean, the homeless, that is a major concern for me. I don't know how they're going to tackle that issue. They go into our convenience stores, their community. I mean, you know where they hang out. Wherever there's a bathroom, a place where they can wash themselves in a sink, our libraries, things like that. It's a major concern, and I think that's something that we need to address. I think it needs to, what do you guys think? Am I just a little bit over paranoid, or, should we just be a little bit more vigilant? Just knowing the fact that there is a community of people out there, especially in our public transportation, that could easily carry the coronavirus and easily could spread these type of things. They touch everything. In fact, they touch everything. They don't wash their hands after they use the restroom, for all we know. So, I mean, all that, runs through my head, and we were discussing that. So, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, do you think we should be concerned with the homeless community and the issue of the coronavirus spreading within that community? Let me know. Put a comment down below. If you enjoy this video, it's not really much of an enjoyment type video, right? But give it a thumbs up, share it, leave a nice comment, just be honest, nothing rude. If you don't like, the subject matter that I'm discussing, well, go to another channel. I can care less, right? That being said, thank you for taking a moment and listening to my short little rant, and I'll check in with that whole Corona business and see where we're at, and maybe in a couple more weeks. Peace out, guys. Check this out. That's a big birdhouse. Okay, so I wanted to touch on one more thing. It's pretty cool, though. Gotta find out what that's all about. I do want to touch on one more thing, and that is in regards to the coronavirus. It has nothing to do with the homeless, but actually it kind of does. I think it has a lot to do with all of us, and there's also a concern when handling money, and that's one thing we really haven't taken into consideration. But money, everybody touches money, not only just the homeless, but we give money to the homeless, so we could be affecting them. They go and buy their 40 ounces at the neighborhood liquor store, convenience store, Safeway, or whatever, and guess what? They're just passing around, potential coronavirus. And so that's another issue, money. And I thought about that too. We talked about that, me and my partner. And one thing that we can do, or I'm going to start doing, is I'm down to my last $12 in cash, and the rest of my money is in my bank card. So what I'm going to do is use the bank card from now on. I'm going to spend whatever I can on paper money, and what change I got, I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag and you know, I don't know, boil it. I don't know, spray it with alcohol. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with the change, but right now I'm not even going to touch it. Over paranoid? Probably. But I mean, think about it. It seems that this coronavirus can really, it's highly contagious. It's not just like an average flu. It's like a flu on steroids. It's very highly contagious. So I thought about money. I haven't heard nobody talk about money, or the homeless for that matter. These are two highly susceptible ways of getting this highly contagious disease. You know what I'm saying? So money, I'm going to use my bank cards, and even sticking the bank card in those little slots, you know, where you got to put in your PIN number and stuff like that. You know, every time I'm done using the card, I'm going to carry some disinfectant wipes, and I'm going to wipe my cards. You know what I mean? I'm wiping my phone. I'm wiping everything. Yeah, okay, I may be coming off a little paranoid. Okay, you know, you got me on that one. So what? I'd rather be a little paranoid than end up getting fucked up and being, you know, having to be forced to stay in my apartment for 2 weeks. You know, I ain't working on that program, so forget it. But money, that's another concern. That was a topic. So what do you think? Money? Do we know anything more about it? Should we just, I mean, just get rid of our paper money? Or, I don't know. I mean, what do you think? Let me know. Put it in the comments. I'm curious. I want to know. Or do you have any kind of crazy conspiracy theory that's running through your head about, you know, how we can get the coronavirus? I mean, you know, a little fear is kind of good because it leaves you a little bit more precautious, you know? And so, you know, that's something we really think of. So, homeless, the community, is that an issue? Do you think that's an issue, you know? As well as money that we carry. Are we, you know, are you going to switch to handling your own debit card and credit card? I mean, that seems to be the only way, you know, because nobody else touches your debit card unless you're married and stuff, and you share it with your wife or your husband or whatever. But I think even then, you better get yourself some separate cards, right? So money, switching over to just entirely debit for the time being. How about, you know, just enjoying going to the movies? Let me know about that. What's going on there? You know, I mean, you can take it to any direction. You know, your mind can wander, you know, about this whole coronavirus thing. I'm not going to live in fear. I'm just going to be, I guess you could say, cautious, right? So, comments, guys. Let me know. I'm done with this rant. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to making a video for you guys real soon. Thanks. Peace.